Yeah. Do not skin or gut game in park.
All right, I think we're ready to do this. It's about 8:45 a.m. Just got a nice casual start to my morning. Took a walk around the loop here in the park a few times. A really peaceful morning this morning. I'm feeling good. It feels good to be relieved of the responsibilities of being a campground host. It's weird because it was a pretty slow campground. It wasn't like I was super busy interacting with people all the time, but I think it was just the responsibility, the weight on my shoulders, being right there at the front, kind of having to keep an eye on everyone coming in and out of the campground. I think that's what I'm enjoying not being responsible for the most. It's just a good feeling. Feels good to be free and back on the road. It looks like this asphalt they laid down here on the loop is fairly new. With the satellite view I saw of this park, it wasn't there, it was just dirt. So, and it looks like they've done some grading over here and actually opened up a few more level spots for people to park, which is cool. So you know, I felt good about dropping a donation in there, contribute to their small town funds. If everyone that rolled through here had just spent one night, dropped a few bucks in there, I'm sure it'd really help the town out. The porta potty I used this morning was like freshly serviced, or no one's used it. Very clean. That was cool. And yesterday evening when I got here, I did walk around the town a little bit. It's just a few block stretch. I was tempted to go in and get something to eat, but I really wasn't that hungry and trying to save money. So I peeked in the little Invasion bar and restaurant, and it's definitely a bar that serves food, and I'm not a bar person. So I just kind of poked my head and turned around and walked out. An old cabin there on the right. Where that came from. Okay, I think I'm all good on gas, so I'm just gonna roll out. I've got about 100 miles. Look at this, small town stuff. We got somebody in a wheelchair, a vehicle parked in the middle of the road. They're just chatting. I love that. I'll just squeeze by them. So cool. Yeah, pretty quiet here in the mornings. I mean, nobody on the streets, except for those guys. The Siesta Motel. An old master charge sign. That thing is ancient. All right, and it looks like I'm gonna avoid taking the interstate. I could use the interstate, but I'm actually gonna cut east here and use a smaller highway. Looks like maybe right here. Thank you, Kaycee, Wyoming. That was a nice little stop. If I'm ever in the area, you know I'll stop by again. All right, let's do this. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Away we go. There's our first glimpse off in the distance, right in the center of the frame. Pretty cool. Wow, that is, well, that is quite a sight. That is just a bizarre formation. Devil's Tower is a national monument here in the U.S. There's that campground right near the monument I'm going to camp at. It's a pay campground, but I figured after being a host, camping for free all summer, I'd camp in a campground and pay where there's a host. I'm gonna pull over here at this little historical marker viewpoint. Devil's Tower, that'd be our turn. Ice cream, gift shop, bar, and restaurant. They got all sorts of stuff around here. Looks like they have a KOA here. Good, you guys all go there. Devil's Tower KOA. Devil's Tower Trading Post. Wow, this is a trip. We're like right here. Oh my gosh. That is just weird. Okay, let me get my pass out here. Hello. I do. I have this wallet that makes it really difficult to get all the cards out, but it's a good thing because you don't lose them. But there you go. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. First left and left. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Thanks. There's a river that runs right by here. Elevation 3850. But it is really more of just a little stream. Not a lot of water moving through that. Yeah, this campground is like right at the base of the tower here. It's wild. Sounds like there is a path that goes around the whole tower, a paved walking path. I think it's a little over a mile and a half or something. Left and then left, she said. There's the host right up front. Hey, he gets a fancy golf cart. It's a cool setup. Tent right off the back of the Jeep. Okay, I gotta start looking for spots here. Got some pull-throughs, be nice for me. Right here, B26. All right, let's try this. Well, I met Kurt from Texas. He's up here at Devil's Tower at the campground. I want to thank him and his wife for bringing this pizza over. Thank you. That looks great. All right, we're waking up here at Devil's Tower. Someone is actually flying a drone out there. You're not supposed to fly drones. National Monument. Anyway, getting some coffee going. Just got out, got some nice pictures as the sun's hitting the tower there. It was really quiet here last night, extremely quiet. After 8 p.m., that's their quiet time, the generator shut down. It was like people weren't even talking. It was just silent. Really cool. Just getting a quick breakfast going here. Stood up an egg and some bacon, some of that pre-cooked bacon. Just heated up in there. Actually lets out a little bit of grease, enough to get the egg cooked. All right, let's dig in. The deer right in the center of the frame there, kind of in the shadows. All right, well, we're getting wrapped up here at camp. It's about 9 a.m. I'm going to try to pull out of the campground here, pull up into that trailer parking there. The trailhead to get to the trail that goes around the base of Devil's Tower is right up there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, to do the hike, get back to the van and get on the road. It's supposed to be a hot one today, so I'm going to try to get this hike in before it gets too warm. I should be in the shadow of the tower most of the time. And then I got a pretty decent drive ahead of us to get to the next camp. And yeah, going to just keep on rolling. Let's do it. Well, it's not very full up here. I could have actually brought the trailer. RV parking. Could have fit in one of those RV spots. Well, no matter. It's really easy to hitch and unhitch that trailer. All right, let's find some parking. No trailer, bus, or RV parking. So yeah, it looks like they just have maybe a handful of RV trailer spots. Sneak up in here. Ooh, a tight one. Up at the visitor center here.
This is a pretty easy walk here. It's all paved. Okay, we are doing the Tower Trail, 1.6 mile loop. I think it's like less than 300 feet elevation gain. Let's check it out. All right, we're at the trail here. This is right where the loop meets. Make my decision which way I want to go. I think I'm going to go this way. That way I'll be in the sun earlier than later. Go around, and then I should be in the shade finishing it up because it's going to warm up. It's behind the trees there. See all the native prayer bundles hanging from the trees. It's part of their tradition. I've seen that in other places as well. So they do allow climbing here. You can see some people up there. You do have to do a special registration. But as far as I know, people actually summit this. So this is the trail here. It's paved, not like sidewalk, but very nice, easy walk. And you're among all these giant boulders down here. See how big they are, the people walking through there. Can you spot the climber? Look right in the middle of the frame there. Well, here you can read about the first two guys on record to summit Devil's Tower. Looks like it was done in 1893, and they used a wooden ladder. You can see a picture of it here. Here's a picture of the two guys, and there's a little note below that one of the guys' wife ended up doing it as well. So here you can read about how we believe this tower is formed geologically. The only other place I've seen this type of phenomenon, it would be Devil's Post Pile in California in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Same type of phenomenon. It's not a tower though, it's kind of more in the side of a mountainside, so you just see one side of it. You can actually hike up the backside at Devil's Post Pile and be up on top to see those kind of geometric shapes from above as they're showing here on this little sign. Pretty interesting. See the moon right up above there. Pretty cool. So these two are the tower's little siblings. Same kind of phenomenon, just not as extreme. Well, I'm glad I went in the direction I did. It's nice and shady on this side. Finishing up the last half of the path here. It's been very pleasant, not a lot of people on it. Cool to see the climbers and be so close to the tower. It really is a special place. Just showing what's up on top of the tower. Actually some vegetation up there and chipmunks and rats, cactus. Pretty wild.
Okay, that's it. We're back at the visitor center. It got busy. Filled right up. Yeah, it has really filled up. This lot's almost full. Glad I came early. It is now about 10:30. I think I got here at 9:30. That's the trick. Well, I just want to thank y'all for hanging out in another video. Appreciate you joining me on this one. I actually had to hightail it to a job. I'm actually working a job, working really long hours. It's short term, so I should be done soon. So I'm about a week behind in getting my videos up here. I was going to make this video a little bit longer, but I'm going to split it up into two. So hopefully in the next few days, we'll have the next video up. Well, I just wanted to send some well wishes out there to y'all that are weathering the storms. I hope you're staying safe and your friends and family as well. And we'll be checking in with y'all soon in the next video. Take care. Peace.